abundance of hills. We're at Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Jake Elliott is out, ready to kick this one away. And away we go in Cincinnati. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sailed over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Right to the air, Burrow. He's on the move. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
He's going deep. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
11, Thomas. Gun. Stop.
Burrow from the gun. Along the sideline, he brings it in. They say he got the feet down too. Excellent work. It's a pickup of 11. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
1-1, ready? 11. Here we go.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
11. Here we go.
Here's Brown again. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
12.
New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
He rolls to his right. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a 1st. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
Sometimes a quarterback gets so focused on coverage down the field, you lose sight of those linemen right in front of you. On that occasion, he throws it right to the D lineman. Easy to get the paw up and swat away a potential 1st down.
And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. Offense up to the line fast. Shotgun snap for Hurts. His first throw is an interception. Geno Stone picks it off. And the Bengals get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Well, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick 6, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Gun. Stop.
Here we go, 2nd and very long. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 4th and long.
Here we go, here we go. 12. Dot.
Trying for it with Burrow. He sends this one to the end zone. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And he gets some good yardage down to the 42. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
When they draw up these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought in that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
Working quickly here. And that's good for a gain of 5. Sent to the ground by Josh Newton. It's a gain of 5, and he's just short, so that's 3rd and less than a yard. And he gets this forward to the 19. Offense in the hurry up here. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Hey, that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
63.
Whiteout's getting involved in the ground game. And he's brought down for a loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Taken in by Smith. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
On 1, ready?
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Finds his man Chase. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
King.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Hey, Silver.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Hey, 73.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Ooh, sharp running here. He's past the 30. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Cuts right. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 2nd quarter lead. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Rolling left, buying some time. Throwing on the run, deep depth. He's got it inside the 25. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Here we go.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Escapes the pocket. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
63, 73, 73. Crowd left, Yanni.
Throwing from near his own goal line. He puts some juice on a deep, wide open downfield. Got it! It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles parlay the interception into points. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line.
11.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Brought in by Chase near the sideline. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down. Looking to throw, Burrow. He's going deep this time. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's looking deep once again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
And they won't do it. That ball's incomplete on fourth down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Crosses the 35, room for more. And he gets this all the way to the 31-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down throwing for Hurts. That's complete. Here's Brown. And looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Look at that work, churning those legs, driving across the 15. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Working quickly here. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Hurts now from the gun. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
The kick by Hopkins is good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Burrow back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain. That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
4th down, Burrow. He lofts it deep, right sideline, and it falls incomplete. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
I'm not sure it matters whether you think you've got the perfect play call in that situation. Hey, listen, going for it anywhere inside your own 20, the risk, it outweighs the reward 5-fold, maybe 10-fold.
Able to get it to Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 16. We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. The Eagles in possession. Second down now, 7 to go. Running it now out of the gun. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Offense in the hurry up here. Another give to the wideout. Man, he has been busy. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
Hurts looking to throw. Has it in close. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles make it a 24-point ball game. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT. Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. Got a man, it's Gesicki. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
11 MT.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Chased out to his... And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Cincinnati uses its second timeout.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Another try following the sack. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd and long for him here. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
11.
Trying for it with Burrow. Taking his shot. Deep down the field it goes. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
On first down, Hurts. He lets a heater go deep, middle. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles continue piling onto this lead.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football's going to be spotted at the 30.
11.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. First down, Burrow to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Burrow out of the shotgun. On the move, headed right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side.
You know, that's a high degree of difficulty throw. Not a lot get tougher than that one. But now, fortunately, Kate, he aired it closer to the sideline, and it goes harmlessly out of bounds.
On third down, here's Burrow. To the sideline it goes. He makes the play. Pass caught. Both feet are down. Now the offense is going to take its third and final timeout. New set of downs for him from the 46. To throw again, it's Burrow. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Gun. Stop. 11 mighty. 11.
Back to throw it. Taking a deep shot here. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
He fires one deep down the middle. Wide open down the field, and he has it. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's stopped on the return at the 27.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. And he found some running room for a nice gain. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got Smith. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. New set of downs for him at the 38. And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. Offense up to the line fast. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Great. Hey, 73. Hey, Silver. No touch.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. That's into the hands of Barkley. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Great. Hey, easy. 63, back. Hey, 73. No touch.
First and 10, here's Hurts. Barkley's got it. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Working quickly here.
63.
At the 25-yard line.
73. No touch.
From the 25 on second down. Taken in by Smith. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.